live.
I know, but I want to talk about Brent for a second.
Hey, welcome everyone.
I think
Table
my
Talk.
mic is like, oh,
Welcome to the latest edition of Table Talk. We are coming to you live from Red Rocks in Birkdale, per usual. But the only difference between this show and our past shows is we've got a new president now. It's our first show under a new administration. How do you feel today, Ron? Wait, we got to introduce our guest. I'm sorry, Jeff.
Jeff
First
Mack.
things first.
Been friends with him
We
a
are
long
honored
time.
today to have a special guest, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Mack. Welcome, Jeff.
Now, Jeff, how did you get
Thank
invited
you,
to the
gentlemen.
show? What happened?
Well, so I had a meeting right down the street, and I thought it's Tuesday, it's lunchtime. I want to stop in and see my boy Ron. And by the way, do we got a camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the camera?
Right over
So,
there.
by the way, there we are. I was repping. It's 23 freaking degrees outside, so I was repping my Table Talk hat
It is.
because it's cold. I walk in, and
Yeah.
boom! All of a sudden, they're getting ready to get on the show, and it's just what do we call that? Serendipity. I think it was serendipity.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we missed Brent today, but we did it. We can still do it. We don't.
Yeah,
know,
he's here, in spirit. But
he gave us
yeah.
a lot of notes. I don't know what they were, but do you remember?
You didn't read them
notes?
yet? That's our show script today. So
Yeah.
how are we gonna have a show without one of our hosts knowing what we're
I
talking
think
about?
the script is Jeff Mack. I mean, this is crazy. He's here taking.
Change of plans.
I got some good stories. You want me to tell you one of the top stories I had?
About you and Jeff Mack.
And me and Todd Braun, we were
right.
down, and so we had a little. That's when we were younger and more. We were kind of active.
Yeah, this was a long time ago. Just
For the record,
for the record.
A long time
this is at least 3 weeks ago.
ago, 20 years ago, when everybody liked me. You know,
Okay.
So
Yeah.
after a while, you just don't like me, but so I'm down to just you three now. So
All right. Yeah. Nice.
but
What an honor.
yeah.
No.
So, by the way, when you talk
Quality.
about
Quality.
Sunday,
Yeah, it's
but long
quality,
story
right? Not
short,
quantity.
we were on this our friend's boat, maybe yacht, whatever it was.
No
Me
big
and
deal.
Jeff got a little drunk at the club, and everybody went back to the boat, yacht, whatever it was, and
Got.
Long time ago. This was a long time ago.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
figured.
It's a long time.
I figured, not Jeff. Hey, let's take these three friends back on the boat, right? Well, we get this. Swear to God, they drove us in like a Honda Accord or something.
It was a beater.
It was
Yeah.
a beater car.
Yeah.
It's a car they
We're
don't make.
taking-
It's a car they don't make
No,
anymore.
They get up to
That's not long ago.
the
it was.
boat's like, I don't know, 105, and we're sitting there. They're looking, and then we get on the boat, and I'm like,
This was before camera phones.
Yeah.
as well.
so,
This is in the Clinton was president during this time. Just
so
FYI.
Jeff, I get like, I don't know, weird sometimes. I got another word, weird, but I saw Jeff get those. They can't be on this. I don't think our friend would like them being on the yacht. I just don't think we should do this. And Jeff's looking at me. We're both tweaked.
Sometimes the voice of reason kicks in at the most inopportune moments.
So Jeff, you see Jeff huddle them all up. Like, hey guys, sorry, but
Yeah.
you gotta leave.
You ever see what was it, Trading Places with Eddie Murphy?
Yes.
They're having a party in the house, and he walks in and he goes, "Get the fuck out." That was pretty much kinda like,
Yeah. That's how it was basically.
That
so,
was you. You said that.
Yeah. So then
Ron.
then he had a little powwow with me after. We're drinking a little cognac or whatever we're drinking.
Wow.
He said, "Ron, you gotta treat people." I'm like, dude, I did. I brought them here for a minute. They got to have a free drink. We kicked them out.
They got to go on a yacht for a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, what
see?
about so we forgot to tell you, we had special guests in my house Sunday.
Oh yeah, that was fun Sunday.
Yeah, what do you think? We
Yeah,
were watching
so,
games. Who was there? Tell us.
So I'll go over to Ron sent me a text. Want to come watch some football? NFL playoffs are on. We've got parlays we got to hit. We got games we got to watch. Show up, and good friend of Ron is Mason Rudolph was over there.
Mace was there.
Yeah, Mason. Bob Dontino was there.
Yeah.
Probably the most
Buffalo
notable
Bills
celebrity. And Luke May showed up there at the end, and I had to leave. But when I left, there's Luke, Mason, Ron still watching football. It's good to hang out. I like watching football with the NFL quarterback.
Right.
You get all kinds of
Real stories, not
tidbits.
me.
Yeah.
Cover
You
two,
can
wasn't
hear-
it cover two?
You can hear about is this defensive line really good? Because even when Luke came over, he was like talking about what he's heard from Drake about saying the Rams defensive line was the best one he faced all year and how they're like actually legitimately good and things like just kind of hearing things like that instead of sugar-coated from the announcers.
But what nice guys.
I know they're great guys.
I mean, Luke's playing
Very
in
humble.
Japan.
I mean, these guys are like humble
And so
guys.
Michael, he got mad at me a little bit. No, man,
Me?
I try to stir the pot,
Yeah.
But this guy is the biggest. There's nothing wrong with it. He's the biggest North Carolina fan.
I
out
love
there.
the Tar Heels. Yeah.
And aren't you North Carolina too?
No.
Oh,
Duke, right? Me and you are Duke.
No.
wow.
North Carolina State.
Wolfpack.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I mean,
And it's a
I
character
had a,
building
you know,
experience.
so-
Being a Wolfpack fan is a lot like, what was that? It's
Torture?
It's a character building experience.
But when I was
Yeah.
5 years old, I met all the Steelers, and I met all the, I mean, I was like a Steeler fan. I would wait in line for Mike Webster's autograph and Joe Green's autograph. Maybe 7. My dad would wait in line for 2 hours. Now I'm sitting here with Mason and Luke, and I'm thinking of him at 5 years old, like looking at
man.
Luke May.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, was Luke one of your guys? I mean,
Well, I was older
How-
when they played, but like when I was a kid, it was like Keanu had Vince Carter, they had Anton Jameson, Jerry Stackhouse, Rasheed Wallace, all those guys. So, I mean, I had like posters on my wall, I had the jerseys, I had all of it growing up. So as I got older, and then yes, when Luke May played and he hit that shot against Kentucky, great shot, Luke. I was going crazy, and so I get to come over and hang out with Luke May. It's awesome. I mean, hear.
But
some
they're good
stories behind the
people,
scenes.
man.
Yeah,
That's the whole
They're so
thing.
down to earth,
they don't even
It's-
know. Like, they're just,
You
except.
know Mason, you never know.
Well, this is the
Yeah.
best part of Mason. Mason always thinks he's my like my nutrition stuff. So I haven't eaten all day. I ate a salad, right? And Renee's got me on this salad. I can't figure out that I'm working on this weight thing. I got a trainer came over today for an hour. I got a nutritionist. I got all this crap going on. But long story short, so I'm like, I just wanted to see the pork sliders or Firebirds. There's 2 little pork sliders. They were like this big. Horrible, by the way. Just so you know, I love
Shout
Firebirds.
out
My friend
Firebirds.
started. It was whatever it was dried out. Takeout sometimes is a problem even for us because
Yeah.
we take it home.
Right.
Probably at the store. It was
Sure.
good.
Yeah.
Well, Mason goes, "You think you should be eating that?" I'm like,
Good point.
So, I mean, I'm thinking, okay, so he's eating ribs, French fries, baked potato,
The Balkan season.
and he goes, "Oh, I love these vegetables," but he ate everything else, right? I'm like, okay, well, you can, don't you think in front of somebody if you want to, you don't eat chocolate cake if you don't want to eat it, right? I'm going to eat it. So
Yeah, don't put it there.
I guess my point is I think it's good my friends care because I shouldn't eat. So then I threw it away, right? And then when he left, damn, I ate that.
Did you go in the trash and get it
No,
out?
no, that's when, is that the night Renee made chili?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, yeah.
I left before it was done. How was it?
Oh, God, that chili. Renee makes some good chili.
What's
And
what's the secret to it? She can't tell.
It's funny. I put 3 sleeping pills in it. That was the secret.
Tastes delicious when you're asleep.
No, I don't really know. She said it was better for you, healthier for you because of something.
The sleeping pills.
And when she comes back, we'll have to ask her.
Yeah.
But it was good. So I got to eat that. But now I'm scared to eat in front. I'll never eat in front of him again. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's intimidating in front of an NFL quarterback. He's got
Hey, by the
At least
way-
he cares.
Yeah, that's nice.
no, but he's skinny now, too. That's the thing. He used to be bigger. Not bigger, but for him.
Bulky.
But now he looks like a damn, he looks like a movie star. Like he walks in the house, but he's such a good guy too. I think
Nice
he's caring.
Nice guy. Do you still have the tie on that I tied for him?
No.
Yeah, he
No. Oh, he did?
No. He called the Josh Allen under, by the way. That was a big call for him because we were talking and he was, discussing who he was going to cheer for and, whatnot. But you were trying to play a parlay and you said Josh Allen 241. He was like, oh, that's going to go under. It went way under. He only threw for like 140 yards, Josh Allen.
Yeah. I mean, Mason is, I don't know, but it was interesting, the game. And then the games were good. What you think of the games?
They were great.
Well, the best thing is, so we're betting me and him, not Mason.
I heard that Mike was the king of the parlay.
Oh, yeah. I love parlays.
Oh, you
They don't.
quit.
I wish they loved me, but
So I'm over there, and Mason and Luke can't gamble, obviously.
Yeah,
So I'm just going.
they don't even know. Like, well, Luke knew a little bit, but Mason, we would say stuff to him, and he was just kind of like, I don't know.
He's not
Which-
loud. So that's,
Well, I know, which is great. It just shows you the integrity. They actually like
all
abide
right.
by
So I said they would get a field goal, lost $20. Then
it. These are
get a
live
field
bets.
goal,
Yeah.
$20 lost. Get a field goal, 20. Then all of a sudden, Michael goes, I think it's being a turnover, 5-1, right on the next
6-1.
series. So basically, series.
Yeah.
Turnover. I didn't bet that for $20. So he won
Ron
that.
had bet like 4 drives in a row field goal, and I was like, man, there's going to be a turnover this possession because it was like 3 or 4 times because it was snowing. They had fumbled it, but the team recovered the fumble, so there was no turnover yet. And I was like, this is a turnover possession. And I think Jalen Hurts got sacked for safety or something, and I hit, which was nice. And Ron didn't join that one with me, so he lost.
But listen, what happened? I was yesterday. I'm thinking we ever said, Chris, I don't even bet these things. They're too high. I lost $100 paper. I said, screw it. I'm going to bet $100 that Notre Dame is good or there's going to be a turnover when Ohio State had the ball. No shit. The announcer goes, The running backs haven't turned over the ball in 4 times this year. And
Classic jinx.
Yeah.
So it's 7-1. I won $700. The only one I wasn't really betting, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to do your philosophy.
Yeah.
And I won. It was so. Then I showed him, and he goes, "Well, show us your losers." Well, hell yeah, losers is what I call draft.
I didn't say that.
Well, I know Chris did.
Oh, Chris, yeah. I was proud of you.
It's hard
I
to
was
bet
cheering for you.
props. You said you quit props. Did you hit any?
No, I didn't quit. And I actually hit 2 last night, which was good. So, but what I've stopped doing is I've stopped adding the touchdown, like the anytime touchdown to it. I just do I did like Notre Dame over 14.5 points. I did Ohio State over 24.5 or something, and then alternate total, and then alternate spread, and
Well, I'll tell you what I lost. I had a free bet for 500. You know what? I'm going to bet a prop on it. Or I had, that stupid running back for what's his name for Cook.
Yeah, James Cook.
His over/under was 55.5 yards. I'm hitting.
That's an over's a lock.
It seems like it. So I'm betting unders on everybody. Allen, everybody. Everyone hit except Cook. And you know what? I like Michael for his offense. He had 56 yards. The over/under was 55.5 and won 11,700. Long story short, he goes, don't worry, the game ain't over. If they hand the ball off to him, we lose a yard. You get. Next thing you know, they brought out at the end of the game. They brought this other guy. I don't even know the guy's name.
Oh, did they?
Ray
Johnson.
Davis
No, it's Johnson.
Yeah.
And he went for 25 yards, and they won the game.
God.
He didn't fall like I did, but you guys probably didn't watch, but I did.
Yeah,
He gave me an out. But
well, no, I think I took one of those too. Like I had a 5-leg parlay, and I had James Cook anytime touchdown was the one that didn't hit. So I'm done with those now. I'm done with the touchdown part.
That Ty Johnson run is the reason why I won Pally's little deal on Sunday.
Oh, really?
Last, yeah.
You got Ty Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
nice.
they have a
DraftKings, yeah.
Kush is on there now. Kush had one. I think it's like 12 teams. I mean, he plays them all.
Does he?
But he does. Kush does. Okay, you know how they do 25 yards minus 380.
Yeah.
Where we run.
Yeah.
He does all the minuses.
Yeah.
But
like
so you'll do 10 of them that are minus 380,
yeah.
and it out of the one.
I've done that before.
I think. Yeah, well,
I've done during college football season, I would just take money line, heavy favorites. So it'd be like a 10-leg parlay of money line, but the favorites like Ohio State playing, Akron or something, and maybe not that bad, but I would hit them all. And I was like, this is kind of easy.
So what do you think about this week's game? Do you think Washington's going to keep it up?
I don't know.
Well, let me tell you.
All I can say is
it's only 6 points.
NFC East is back.
Yeah. Except for the Cowboys.
Let me tell you.
That's the best part about them
and
being
the Giants,
back and not being the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Being older than you guys, or maybe not.
I hate the foreskins.
Maybe not you. Hey,
that's fine. Yeah.
I might not be older than Jeff, but being older than you guys. but listen, I remember when the San Diego Chargers kept winning, and then it kind of reminded me of the Redskins, and then he got beat by San Francisco like 50 in the Super Bowl, but they had a little run. I even said there was going to be one underdog going to win the games. Like the Jets beat San Diego one year. And so I think this is a year that Washington might actually be able to beat them. Like this could be the year.
I'm going to say Jaden's real.
He's the real deal.
Wow.
That's why I locked on. I mean, they were 9.5 point underdogs last week.
Well, we have locks of the week. I had Philadelphia -6. It pushed and it went to 7, but I had 6 on the podcast.
Yeah.
And he had Washington. That was his lock pick. So we're like, for the year, I think we're like.
I think I hit every time I've locked Washington, they've won. Or Cincinnati. They were good to me too.
That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
Big question I got is are they gonna let the same ref work the Kansas City game again this weekend?
Chiefs fans hope so, I would think.
For God's sake.
Jeez. That was brutal. That was like
how do you bet against
all their home wins? He's ref.
It's the same guy.
Same guy.
Wow.
But that's kind of deceiving stat because they're always favored by like 6. I mean, I get it, I know. But don't you think? Do you think it really is the ref or not? No.
I mean, if you look at some of those calls they made, it was pretty bad.
It's like watching the Tar Heels play. Really.
Yeah.
No, but I think this. So what do you think about that game?
They're just a better team. Yeah.
Okay, that game. What's the line of that game? That's
1.5. I think the Chiefs are a 1.5 favorite.
I mean, how do you bet against Patrick Mahomes?
I think
in KC,
I would say Buffalo's probably just tired of getting beat by him, and maybe they're going to come out with a little extra.
Okay, let's talk about Buffalo. Who do they have on defense? Really, like they're
Von
small.
Miller. Right?
Von Miller.
He's 50.
Yeah.
Okay, who else?
He's 48.
Name one guy. They get the middle linebacker, 55. What's his name?
I don't know much about their defense. They got DeMar Hamlin. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or his clone, one of the two, but he's out there, number 3.
Okay. Now name Chiefs.
Their
I guess
defense?
Chris Jones. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, then name offense.
Patrick Mahomes.
Name. Do you think it's because we watch him every week?
I don't.
Who's our receivers?
They got
Worthy.
Xavier Worthy. They've got DeAndre Hopkins.
Good question is actually the answer to that. Good
Yeah.
question.
They got
'Cause
Kelsey,
they
man.
throw to like 8 different guys.
Right.
They got Kelsey.
Pacheco and Hunt. What I'm saying is, they got Josh Allen.
But they got Khalil Shakir is pretty good.
Yeah, Shakir's good.
Yeah, James Cook's good.
And Cook is a utility.
Who did you win your fantasy with? Any Buffalo guys that helped you out besides Ty Johnson?
Yeah, actually, I had the only 2. It was a 2 game. It was Sunday
Yeah,
slate,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I had the Eagles defense, and I had Saquon.
Oh, that's all you
And,
need.
and then the rest of them were all
Saquon had like 40.
were
points.
all the second game. And so I had Samuel, I had Ty Johnson, I had Josh Allen, I had
Amari Cooper hasn't really done much for
Shakir.
Buffalo.
No, we talked about that.
Yeah. So they
Do you
have
think
it.
Amari Cooper's not as good, or do you think that it's just the schemes aren't playing? Hey,
I
Jeff,
think
hold that
he's-
cake over there. Eat.
I
While
think
you're
he's
doing
in
this,
decline.
I want you to eat a little bit of that cake. What do you want?
How old
Cheesecake?
is-
Either
I'm gonna
one.
sit here so you can see it. Isn't
Yeah.
that beautiful? You can see it?
Charlie wants us to know that OHIO won.
Oh,
I
wait,
think
there's a.
we'll get to that.
That's $200 million team.
We got a
They
segment.
spent. I didn't know this till last night. They spent $20 million on that team.
Wow.
Now I know other teams have it. That's a lot
That's
of money. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
And I mean, Duke's spending $8 million on quarterback for Tulane for 2 years. I mean, what's going on?
From a quarterback from Tulane, on a quarterback, they're spending that much money on that.
Duke transferred in the quarterback. Don't know his name.
Oh, he was
they-
like the #1 portal quarterback or whatever.
$4 million a year they paid.
Where's Duke getting that money from?
Unbelievable.
All those doctors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They've got a fairly.
No, I mean, Charlie and them. Of course, they went to
Yeah.
the game. That Travis got on TV. It was exciting for them last night.
Did they make it on TV?
Wait, when you don't get invited, can you really talk about them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I've
saying?
actually tried to block it out of my memory.
That's hard.
You know what I mean? Like
That's our
last week, I
table
went.
talk
I
rule.
spent $3,000 at a club to make sure they were all happy.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't
And
ask
you
for a
bought
lot of money.
shots for
I
them?
asked Travis $2. Told Charlie, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The only person I charged, maybe one person, but bottom line is, no, I did charge Alex because he ordered Casa Azul. But the next week, me, Cush, and him weren't invited. It's just
This segment is called Ron's venting.
No,
Segment.
I'm happy. For
No,
that.
Here, let me do the intro.
You know what's funny about it? I'm really happy.
It's a therapy session, Ron. Just get it out.
I had a
It's all
great
right. We're here
time
for
last
you.
night. I had a great time watching the game. I got to watch Trump, which is, I thought was
Entertaining.
Him
Entertaining.
signing those executive orders in the Oval Office last night and talking to the press was hilarious.
what's great.
A lot of big ones.
There was one point they were like, "What's going on with the drones?" And he was like, "You know what? I haven't had a chance to figure that out yet. Susie, go find out about the drones. I want to tell everyone live right now what happened." He didn't do it,
I
but
thought he was going to open up the letter from Biden. to
yeah,
read out.
was that what? Yeah. Oh yeah, he held
No,
it
he
up.
did.
Yeah,
he
held
stayed
it
up like I do at 11:30. You know what he did say? He did say, like, Vance told me not to say this, but Biden parted all his family, but nobody wanted me to say that in my speech.
Yeah.
What do you think about
Oh,
that?
I saw that.
Would you pardon your family?
Yeah, probably. But,
I would. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
It's your job.
But I wouldn't be pardoning like Fauci and a lot of those like people that are just kind of like
To be
bureaucrats.
honest with you, for the other side of the aisle, that was the best thing that can happen because it's an admission of guilt.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you preemptively pardon them if they did nothing wrong?
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, I had a feeling. I think everyone kind of assumed he was probably going to pardon Hunter and all his family, but it started getting to like the January 6th committee, the Hunter or not Hunter Biden, Anthony Fauci. Like that was, and those happened like yesterday morning. It was like it was.
Well, no,
yeah.
I mean, he knew. No doubts that Hunter Biden, what is his brother-in-law or Biden's brother-in-law? He was doing
His
something.
brother, yeah, he pardoned him like 15. It was announced like
Now, do
15
you
minutes
call
before
him?
noon.
Like, okay, if I'm president, you guys are my guys, and we knew that we might have done something. We sold some art in Siberia to a arms trader.
Well, Hunter
I
Biden
would
did a little more
probably,
than that.
you're my friend. I'm probably like, just so you know it, 9 a.m. before your ass. You would probably do it. Like that's that. Now, should they change the
the call would
pardon
go
rule?
like this: Hey, Ron, you going to take care of that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. You got something for the big guy.
No, knowing me, I'd probably charge you. Hey, memo me. That's it. Hey, Nate's good at that. Nate's the king of MO, and I am too. Like, hey, Charlie, memo me $23 from last night at the club. Okay.
And I'll pardon you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you think those guys were like, I mean, I don't know. I think it's if you're allowed to do it, why not do it? I'm not mad at Biden for doing it. I think it's if you're allowed, I think it's just news.
Yeah. But I think what people were upset about was hypocrisy because they were always saying Trump was going to do it to his family, and it was like, going to be a big deal, and then he turns around and does it. It's like, all right, well, it's fine. Just don't call out Trump for maybe planning on doing that.
What do you give up?
It never happened.
It's
Yeah.
all total tit for tat.
Yeah.
You're Catholic, right, Joe?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a
And
middle name?
you give stuff up for Lent?
Yes.
What's your
And
middle
what do you
name?
do
Oh,
when
what's
you
your
eat
middle
something
name?
Lent? All right, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So I saw that episode. So my given middle name
Yeah.
is Corey, which
Okay.
is my mom's maiden name, and my confirmation name is Christopher.
Oh, so y'all would have had the same one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Lent. Go ahead.
No, but okay. So Biden is like the pardon is like Lent. Like you say, I'm going to give up chicken, and then Friday night you're eating chicken. It's just sometimes
The pardon's like confession.
yeah.
Is that the Hail Mary? Yeah. Is that what
So
it
you're
says?
Christopher. I'm so excited about it. You're Christopher.
Wow. See, he got a confirmation, and he got the.
They
name he
still don't
wanted.
believe Greg.
And I got a middle name.
Yeah, and he got a middle name.
But Greg still doesn't believe like I'm not born yet. I'm not born. So if I'm not born,
Yeah, you're not.
I can't make a name for myself.
You could be any age you want right now.
So my mother actually was listening. She got
That's
kind of
a
like,
good point.
if you want, I'll go next time you're in town. We'll make a middle name for you. So I'm not
Can we
mad
do
about it.
that?
It's a podcast.
Oh, please.
You
Can we do
want
that
to
on the
try
podcast?
it?
Yeah, yeah. Can we
I
do
don't know how you do it. How do you think you do
make
it?
a poll for Ron's middle name?
Yeah, we should do that.
No, I want to do Saint. You have to do a saint.
No, I think you got to let the fans pick.
No,
man.
but you can't. The fans have to pick saints. You have to
Saint
do a
Nicholas.
saint.
Saint Nicholas one.
Whatever it is.
Is
I
that
mean,
Saint
yeah,
Anne?
I'm as big as Saint Nicholas right now, but I feel like it.
Is
I
there a
mean-
St. Eustace?
I mean, Saint.
Ron pulled up some good ones.
Uh,
What was like the one there, Saint of Sleeping In or something? You pulled up Saint of Beer. Greg sent it. Greg sent.
Yeah.
He sent all these. He was like, these are good names for Ron. And it was like the Saint of Sleeping In, and it was the Saint of Beer.
The Saint of French fries under your seat.
Well, that's as far as Greg and I mean,
Saint of Smudges.
if you're fortunate enough to stay up until 2 a.m. or 1:30, right? Then you get up at 9:30, 10, right? But for some of you cats that are old and like to go to bed at 10
Yeah.
and get up at 6 in the morning, I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah.
Who wants to get up at 6 a.m.?
That's the best time of the day.
Okay, what do you do?
Get shit done.
Like what?
Well, first I enjoy the quiet time because I got a kid. So I get a little quiet time,
Yep.
right? A little reading. And then I go to the gym at 7.
Then you do, no, tell us, Jeff, for real, because I always thought you were an arms dealer, but I mean, you're in Japan and China and all these places. What do you do? What's your actual?
He's an arms dealer.
But I mean, not necessarily arms, just various body parts.
Yeah.
No, but you're motivational, right? Motivate. Give us a motivation.
So I'm a sales guy. I'm a direct sales executive. I build, train sales teams.
We need to get Kush on with him. And what can you tell Kush? Give us some motivational.
I gave Kush some advice about the little CBD hydration.
Oh, I thought
beverage.
you said the turkey pants.
No, there's not much advice I can give with the turkey pants. It's
Yeah.
kind of low hanging
I
fruit.
guess
Yeah,
what
it
I'm
is.
trying to say is like you. So Jeff doesn't brag. I'm trying to brag for him, but he basically tells world leaders, whoever it is,
Biden.
how to
Lead the world.
be a better person.
How to
or
get
what-
shit done.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you have like anything you want to tell? I mean, it sounds like you're
Well,
again.
look, all right, so
he
here,
doesn't
we're
want
gonna
to
role
tell.
play. Ron's having a tough day. He's
Yeah,
having a
what are you
tough
gonna
day.
tell me?
Can you help him out?
Yeah. Well, I'm
Yeah.
having a tough day today.
You're having a tough day?
Yeah.
Ron, so first off, I want you to just think about all the things in your life that are going right. I mean,
Yeah.
ground yourself in gratitude because
Play the music.
you're an amazing, you got amazing
Is there
personality.
any songs we can play in there?
Oh, there's a.
Womp, womp, womp. There it is.
Well,
Yeah, there we go.
There it is. So that's where you
no,
start.
well, I'm talking about your real people. Like, what do you tell them? Like, how do you get people to motivate? Even at a restaurant. Okay, I have 200. John Love and I have 200 employees. How do I inspire somebody to wake up that day and be better? How do you do that?
Well, so in a group, it's a little bit different. Like on one-on-one, you get right down to like, why are you here? Are you here to make $12 an hour? Or are you here to make contacts, to make a good impression and to build a foundation for the next big thing you're going to do in your life?
I like that.
And then you get people thinking about that
Yeah.
because that's one of the biggest problems, self-included, is a lot of people don't get quiet and think about what they really, really want and what they're doing this moment and the next moment, how it impacts what they really, really want. If they don't know what they really, really want, they just waste that minute, right? But you want to invest that minute, invest that hour based on the direction, the destination where you want to go.
That's why you wake up early.
That's Steve. I'm trying to think. I'm so lost right now.
It's because you don't wake up early.
That
and
wasn't
spend an hour thinking.
ABCD. I was like, holy shit.
Check
think
behind
about
his
it.
sunglasses. I think he's asleep.
I'm like,
Are you
I
awake over there, bro?
I saw a blank stare. I was like, Michael,
What the hell?
I think he fell asleep. I think he fell asleep.
basically he said, okay, when I moved to, it's not like when I moved to Denver, Colorado. Just so you know, Denver, Colorado is because of the mountains. And when you live there, I lived there for a few years, but they tell you to go east and west. So when you first move there, they're like, just go east on Colfax and go west on Illinois and go east on Pennsylvania. And you're like, is that left or right?
do you ever go north or south?
Like, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like
So
you're
one way
so
roads
basically
here?
when you drive, you got to look for the mountain.
Everything's on a linear scale.
So, I mean, it's kind of like what you just told me, but a little different. But I figured, like today, I tell you what happened today. So I woke up, and I was allowed to mow. I didn't go to the game. So I've had trouble with my leg. So sometimes you just want to go. But I did do something yesterday that Bob Dontino went to the game with me yesterday. The Dallas Mavericks game. Great game.
Yeah.
We won again, by the way.
Yeah,
We
three
won?
games. Yeah.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
Look at
That's
us.
like 3 in a row.
I crutched on down. I went to the game. I learned how to get up a little better, and I worked with my PT guy, and I walked faster than I ever walked there. And I was like, God, I did it. And going to that game with Bob was probably worth $1 million. Spending time with my good friend, and we had all positive conversations. Plus the Hornets won.
Yeah.
I mean, Bridges had one of those games. He was 4 for 6 from 3, which is rare. Mark Williams is a beast. LaMelo was hitting threes. I guess he was 3 for 23 going into the game, but it was like 5 for 6. So, we won. And you go to a lot of games. I've won now 2 in a row, Phoenix and them, which is really rare.
You're the luck. You might have to go to more.
Well, I might go. Are you going Saturday?
No, I'm out of town. I'm going to New Orleans on Thursday. So I'm going from Thursday to
Super Bowl
Sunday.
party?
No, it's a trade show for work.
What do you guys do for
And
Super
it's
Bowl?
snowing right now. It's
Oh.
snowing in New Orleans.
Is
Oh,
it?
wow.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is, yeah.
It's snowing.
It's
right
crazy.
now. Yep.
What do you do in Super Bowl, Joe?
Right now, I don't have any plans. Actually,
I don't know. I'm thinking about. Man, I look every day at the flights to Vegas. I don't know.
Just do it.
I might go.
Just purchase it and go.
Vegas is a good time. Super Bowl.
Yep, and that they have. I will just see. I see if Nelly's playing out there. I might go out, but I might do that. But if not, Jeff will have a party at my
Nelly
house.
played the inauguration last night.
I know. Isn't that
Did he?
crazy?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was saying if I was, Les has been off the radar a little bit, so he would probably be up there. But
He's still mad about fantasy football season. I think Les.
he
that might
thinks,
be it.
well,
Actually.
if him and Charlie do the same thing. Charlie gets all the Cincinnati Bengals, and he gets the Browns.
Between his fantasy season and the Browns, is not.
Well, the Browns
not-
is
So
the
he
Bengals.
how did he make the championship game with a bunch of Browns players?
He didn't make the championship game. He made
No,
Oh,
the
did he?
but he you know why? Because
How do you make the playoffs with a bunch of Browns
no, he
players?
would literally start. He started Sean Watson, I think, over Joe Burrow. I mean, the guy is that great. You were playing
I
against
know,
him.
but I told you I kind of quit paying attention when my whole team got injured.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the fantasy season.
Yeah, jeez.
Well, so I
You
was
know, that's
7
on our
and
do not talk
hey,
about list here.
I mean, I was 7. I would have came on, but I mean, those guys were strong. I mean, JP, when I gave up, the worst thing in the draft is when I gave up what's the guy from Miami? Adrian? How do you say it? Remember, he was on the ice. So I'll give you him for another pick. That was bad. I should have kept him. That
Let
would
me
have
ask
been
you
the
a
whole
question.
season.
Who won it last year?
Me.
You did.
Yeah, I have the trophy at my house.
Okay. Because I was going to say,
You
did
need a trophy.
JP win it too in a year? Because him being the commissioner and winning,
Yeah, so sketchy.
I'm starting to pull
Yeah.
the flag.
Well, what about AP? AP, we picked his team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We get to split that money, right?
Well, guess what? He never paid me. That was the best thing about it because I have to hold the money and I spend your money.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
I
so
think that gets distributed out.
you know the word Cliff for like if it was any of my other friends, they're sore losers, including myself. Cliff never said a word. He kept getting his ass beat. Never said a word. Like
I think he enjoyed it.
Like
Yeah,
what I'm
might have
saying
liked
is, Michael. Oh, I lose my players. I'm doing
Yeah,
this.
hell
Cliff
yeah.
would get 70 points. Everything.
Michael was like 5-2, belly aching.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then I think I lost like 7 in a row after that. I was like, this isn't going to last forever.
Well, yeah. I mean, we don't. The only reason why you're in it for your running. I mean, that's it. You live in the peninsula. We take your 300.
Yeah.
We're not expecting you to win.
Yeah. Well,
Like, there's
we'll
no
see
one
what-
there.
okay, all right. We'll see what happens next year.
You
That's
We'll
it.
just call you 300.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna remember that
if you
for
look
next
at
year.
if you look at the trophy, you'll see all my name on there a lot.
I played
So-
you twice this year and won. You were 2 of my like 5 wins. So thank you.
Well, sometimes you gotta let the people win.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Right.
I mean, no, the best thing in that league really is picking defenses last minute. That really helped me.
That's what I see. Now you learn something from that talk back on the boat in Miami.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to let the
Can we
people
do that
win.
boat?
Was
I
fantasy
am gonna-
football around then?
I am going to rent the boat. I don't know when you guys can come down, but I'm going to rent the boat again for my last hurrah. I think I'm just going to rent it
Did
up.
you get married?
I don't
Congrats.
know. I'm going to find. Maybe I just do the rose ceremony there.
Hey, did you ever get that toaster? What were you getting this weekend? The espresso machine. Did
Oh,
you
listen.
guys buy it?
By the way, did you hear the toaster story? The 395 toaster I
Yeah, I
bought.
saw the toaster.
Oh, the paninis are great. She made them last night. They're awesome.
Yeah.
I made paninis, but now, my friends, LB and Renee thinks I should buy a cappuccino espresso machine. So Mason's over there going, "Oh, Mom and Dad just bought one from Williams Sonoma. Okay, I'll buy that one." And LB goes, "Oh, you shouldn't buy that. It's too complicated." I said, "No, I'm buying that one." So it's coming today, and it's like $1,200. Stupid,
Yeah.
but so we'll see what happens. But
Fantastic.
It's going to be complicated for sure.
no, they're acting
That's like
no,
an
but-
industry Starbucks
I'm going to come to
type.
your house for a latte and a
But-
beer.
Yeah,
but-
he's going to be charging like $20 a cup to pay back the
Well-
espresso machine.
Well, I think
dog.
the funniest thing about it is Denny would say, Ron ain't gonna make no damn espresso. I'm like, dude, guy, you want me to get it? You think I'm gonna walk up and make it? I'm gonna have people make it for me.
Yeah, you're definitely not.
So Renee and LB and anybody else coming over needs to learn how to use it.
That's fair.
Have you ever seen them? The touch, you touch them?
I haven't seen that one.
Are they nice?
They're nice.
It's like a Breville or something. That the brand. I don't know.
Burrell barista. I mean, a Burrell barista.
It literally comes with a barista inside the box.
Instead of having I used to have hot tub parties. Maybe I'll have an espresso martini party.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For every guy, you bring 3 girls.
All right, I'm going to play Kush
All
right
right.
now.
All right.
Now, what you really need to do is
Yeah.
get a hot tub shaped like a martini glass.
Oh.
Okay, and fill it up with
And
espresso
espresso.
syrup and people.
And it's a hot tub
When
of
I say
espresso.
people, I mean like those people in Miami.
And we can wear the turkey pants
Yes.
swimsuits.
Yes.
The
I think
turkey pants.
In the espresso hot tub.
Right.
Yeah. With
That's
whipped cream
Kush-
on top.
Kush
foam.
has designed those pants to be one-dimensional. He should make them more dimensions. So he should make them a swimming suit too, as well.
Yeah.
So if you want to bring it out,
All you got to do is close the flap up,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
For a swimming suit. Yeah.
right? Well,
Yeah.
you don't know about
See?
it. We'll have Kush. We need to have Kush
He's
wear
got a
one
thong
night
one coming
with
soon, probably.
Yeah.
Should I
Well,
tell
we're
him
going
what
to
that's gonna
support him no
look
matter what. But maybe we have so I'm going to have espresso martini party, which you come over,
All right.
See?
and
No
then,
one will go to sleep that night.
and then we'll have paninis,
Yeah.
lots
and
of-
whatever next invention
Mm-hmm.
they have, I'm going to have.
Turkey
And by the
boxers.
way, speaking of inventions, they shouldn't have invented a Range Rover. Who did that? My car, look at another rent. It's in the shop again.
I feel like every time I see you, you have a new rental.
So
So
it
your
got
Range
it-
Rover's always
Is
in the
that
shop.
you right there?
yeah, it's my loaner.
Why
again.
is your
Going
Range?
with the white.
No, it's not me. I didn't buy the
Get a
car.
big-
It's a loaner.
It's a loaner. But
Why is your car always in the shop?
Well, I got a new engine,
Is it the car or the driver?
brand new engine, 35,000.
Okay.
Then another engine, which was 20 grand.
What'd you do to the first engine?
No, I did. I didn't know anything.
Put gas in it.
Right. Then I got hit in the parking lot.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
this shit. Now I
That's
got this
true.
again, and now they're like, your warranty is up July 20th. I'm like, no. No, there's no warranty. I'll call Mr. Hendrick. This is 11. Okay, I bought 11.
This man needs a warranty for sure. You need to have a warranty
Yeah.
forever.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, why don't you?
But they give me, I'll tell you what, they're really nice. They give me a loaner. They're the good people. Tony down there is, if you ever go to Range Rover, Tony is the best. And Michael, they take care of me.
I got about 4 calls a week about extended warranties for a car. You want me to give me your number?
Yeah. Pass that along.
Oh, by the way, I love the pivot. Michael, the thing about me is that's why I'm so brilliant at times.
Yeah.
But did you buy the Trump coin? That's what I want to know.
No, I haven't yet. Is it too late?
No, you can't buy it on Coinbase. It's so depressing.
Didn't they just put it on Robinhood?
I think it's on Robin.
They don't put it on
But
Robinhood.
I don't
They gotta
have
email us more.
Robinhood.
Well, you better get it.
Oh, you got to get Robin.
What's in Coinbase and Robin? I don't know. I just started Coinbase.
I mean, Robinhood's it's
Robinhood sells everything.
Yeah,
Stocks, equities,
yeah.
and crypto.
Yeah.
And you can do fractionals, where
What's the trade? How much trade? What do you think?
it's
How much do they charge
It's
you?
a point
Yeah, it's
percent, maybe less.
I think
it's like gambling, Ron. You just go
I
on.
got their stock. I just don't
listen,
use it.
I have.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk, but I started 2 months ago with this stupid about to go away with this Coinbase, and I think I'm up to 16,000. I keep putting 500. I'm
There
addicted
you
to
go.
it.
You dollar cost averaging. That's what
And
you
then I
should be
do
doing.
sell, buy, and then I'm like,
What do you buy? BTC?
Well,
or you
I
buy
bought.
Solana?
Well, John, Solana bought
Yeah.
Solana.
Yes,
Doge,
Solana.
you got
XRP.
Dogecoin,
Hey,
Ripple. You got Ripple.
It's XRP, but tell us what
That's
to
Ripple.
buy.
That's
I'll
Ripple.
buy it right now.
I'd buy right now.
Can I get
I'd
on
be
here right
buying-
now? I'll buy
Yeah,
it.
do it right
Whatever
now.
he
Let's do
says,
it live.
whatever you tell me.
Right now, I'd buy Solana
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna
and
tell you
I'd
what
buy
I want.
Sweet.
No, wait. I'm gonna take my glasses off.
All right.
This is weird.
What's Sweet? I haven't heard of this one.
SUI. Yeah, it's
Is
kind
it on
of
Robinhood?
it's kind of yeah. It's kind of like
Hold on, I'm on
the
Coinbase.
new Solana. It's a smart
Okay,
contract
this is my
platform.
this is my assets. You ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dogecoin,
Okay.
XRP. That was John Love's been telling me to buy this stuff, by the way. Bitcoin, Solana, Flock.
You got a little flock.
I don't know what Flock is, you know?
Oh,
And
boy.
what I think it's bad. It went up one day and I thought I'd buy it. You know this?
Not familiar with flock. Not- not so
Ethereum,
familiar.
Ethereum,
Yeah.
Shiba, Hopper, and Bonk. Now
Oh,
Bonk,
you got a little bonk.
you know what Bonk is?
Bonk's a meme coin, right?
Well, it went from. Let me tell you what happened. It went from, and actually, it's up again.
Bonk. Yeah. What was the one you said? Sweet.
I
Sweet
bought-
SUI.
I bought Bonk at 0.00029,
Boom.
and now it's at 0.00035.
3.5.
That's a big move.
Yeah, that's
But
a good move.
but that's a bad. You would say that's a bad crypto. What would you buy? I want to buy.
You don't have
What would you
Dogecoin?
buy right
Do you have
now?
Doge?
What's your style? Are you buy and hold,
No,
or
look,
do you
I'm
like to
just buying
trade?
whatever you tell me to buy. I'm not going to buy. I don't even know what I'm
He
doing.
If
doesn't
you're
have
gonna
a
buy
style.
and hold, I'd
$500. Something's going to make me money someday.
I'd buy Solana or Sui.
What's sweet? What's it called?
SUI.
SUI.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah. It's like
And right now,
$4 and change.
480. I'm going to buy
Yeah.
$500 worth right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, you're gonna be a millionaire.
Is that? Should I buy more?
I think it's got. This is not financial advice, by the way.
Oh yeah, we have to disclaim that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I think
I just bought $1,000.
I
Next
think
time
it's
you're on
got
the
a few
show,
X in it. of the
next
cycle.
time you're on the show, we're going to figure out where it's at. Like
Okay.
you either going to buy me. If it's up, I buy you lunch. If not, you buy me lunch.
Okay, perfect. That's
So
good.
it's done. So I just bought $1,000.
I think you're gonna be happy with that, and I'd probably get $1,000 with Solana.
Well, Solana I have already. I have
Okay.
$2,000 of that. I don't want to. I just really, be honest, I get out of Bitcoin the most. You know, I think.
That's the king, right? That should be the bulk of your portfolio, and then you got some degens.
Well, you're not a Dogecoin guy?
Now, what do I?
I'm a Doge was like the first meme, and I missed the first really big pump and
Yeah.
stuff. And so so
I bought it like 4 years ago. When
Yeah,
it
so
was
you
like,
called it.
yeah,
You
and
called
it's
it.
doing well
I
for
want
me.
to ask a question with these coins. Like this week, I'm looking at the chart of Doge goes from like 30 cents to 38 cents. Is that when you sell? Like, or do you hold it for a little bit?
So it depends on your thesis, right? Like what you want to do. Like if you're good with 25% gain in a day, which is good, or a week, which is
I don't
most
have
people
enough
are
in
happy
it.
with that. Then if that's the case, then I'd wait until you get 2, 3, 4x, and then
Well,
decide.
I was the first person. This is a funny story. Back in 1998, I bought Red Rocks. When was the crash? I don't know. When eBay came out, Apple came out.
Yeah.
I tell the story. I mean, I can tell you Baidu.com. I can go all these stocks. I would buy 100 shares,
Enron.
200, and then sell them. Like I would watch Mirror Bar go and sell them. John, one day we had eBay. I'll never forget it. I bought 200 shares, 3 things of eBay, and it went to 48 or something. John goes,
Yeah.
"I told you shouldn't do that shit." It was Scott and Stringfellow. They were doing my trades back then.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh gosh, I felt so bad. Then it went to 100, and I sold it. And
That was
I
like
made-
during the website
but-
bubble or whatever.
But what I'm
Check.
saying is, if I would have kept all the Apple, if I didn't get divorced, I would have a lot of Apple. But I gave a lot of that to Kelly. So
Apple's done well over that period.
Yeah. Damn.
Not like in the last year, but in the last 30.
yeah. But I'm saying
Yeah,
if I'd have kept all of them, I'd have been a zillionaire.
Yeah.
So my investing in this would have back to what I was going
Yeah.
to. I'm just investing. One day I wake up and it's 80 cents. Like I don't know if I'm like if it goes to one up, it's not enough money to it's enough, but I really want to. I wouldn't know if you called me up and said sell it, I'll sell it. Whatever that suite is, I just bought it $450. So if you think it goes $9, I sell it.
No, I'd wait till it got to at least 15.
Right, you would sell it
15.
though.
Yeah, I'd sell probably part of my position. Usually, what I do is when they double, I take my original money out and play with house money for the rest of it. And just let it roll.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I just kind of, I don't know nothing about it. I'm just trying to.
But I mean, if you listen to Michael Saylor, for example, you know, he says, don't put your money in anything but BTC. He said, every Bitcoin that you don't have now costs you 13 million 21 years from now. His thesis is 13 million a coin by 2045.
Wow.
I'd love to see that happen. I'm not so sure I buy into that, but I think it's $1 million a coin in our lifetime.
You know what I'm not buying into? You haven't
Let's
taken
buy-
one bite of the chocolate or the
buy Bitcoin.
Could you please take a little bite
All right,
of
I'll
the
take a
cheesecake
bite.
or chocolate? It's restaurant week,
It's
bud.
not polite. It is restaurant week, so I'm doing this for,
You know, it's
for Ron.
dessert.
Restaurant week. So everywhere here in Burkdale?
I don't know who's all having. I just worry about number one, me.
Yeah, it's
And
all
John.
nice.
John-
They need a restaurant here besides Red Rocks.
We really
There's
need to-
no other
What do you call
there's no other restaurants here. That's
What's
called
the
the
name?
Ron Ron
Chocolate.
chocolate cake.
This is
Chocolate
good.
cheesecake, yeah.
This right here, money.
I want you to taste that cheesecake because I kind of made it.
You made it?
Yeah, push it over
You
there.
made
Yeah.
the
Did
cheesecake?
you make it in your toaster?
It's my
You got it?
recipe, yes, sir.
You made the cheesecake?
You know, I don't know if you know this Red Rocks Cafe and Bakery, John Love. We used to make our own desserts, and then we positioned them out where we can give the recipes to people.
Oh,
You know what used to be my favorite cheesecake you guys had?
What?
I don't think you have anymore.
What? Peanut butter pie?
Bananas Foster.
Oh yeah, that was
Mm.
good.
That was good.
gotta bring
Yeah.
that back.
Well,
good.
maybe we'll
The
just
fans,
yeah.
the fans
Good.
are requesting it.
Try a little corner.
I'm good. It's for our guests only.
You guys are making the guests fat.
Yeah.
Yep,
So,
that's the point.
Fatter.
but restaurant week, we've so
Champion Sports Performance.
we-
I'll be there in the morning. You guys got to work this out.
Todd just
Sorry.
came to my house, so you want to come by the house? we can-
Okay. I mean, Todd, I need some help.
You look
Ron
good,
Sports
Joe.
and
You
dessert.
still, no, you still got to try this one.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Come on,
The
bring it
last
over.
one, we have a rule. The last one, you have to eat the whole thing.
Oh my God. I
You
couldn't
get,
eat
you
the whole
get,
thing
you
if I
get
was
two.
starving.
And so you know, we have a new thing. When you do be a guest on Table Talk, you get a
Table talk mug.
I mean, this is going to be this is the new thing.
So I've got my
That's
Tiffin
like-
hat for a mug now. I'm
Yeah,
in
we
there.
ordered a
Nice.
couple dozen of them.
Nice.
We're gonna
we-
sign it for you. You could sell it on eBay and go
We
buy
have-
Bitcoin with the
Mug
money.
to go with my hat. See that?
Oh,
Yeah, look at that.
oh, another Ron
The
story.
merch.
You know, Ron is not the best with computers, right? You
Yeah,
know,
so
Ron.
Don't shut this
Are
either.
we on?
Because you shut it almost. Speaking of not being the best with computers,
So, I don't know. Denny gave us all $500 on Nike, right? I'm like, oh, it's so nice of him. It was what a great guy. Gave me and Greg. So I'm like, Charlie, did you get your
What
stuff
about the
yet?
guests? You should have one of those for
No,
your
well,
guests.
I get your stuff yet? I'm like, no, I didn't get it. It must be in the mail. And so I gave Michael's
he was
one
like,
item.
I was here. He was like, why don't you pick something? I'll order something for you too. So I added something. Ron,
guess
did you
what?
get the Nike stuff yet?
I never hit send.
And it expired that night at midnight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I looked at my account and I'm like,
Where's which button? Which is the one that goes?
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp.
yeah. So Michael's been asking me for a week, but I'll buy it. Whatever you picked out, I'll buy it.
No, I don't want it. Yeah, I just
Okay.
did it that day. But I'm like, Ron, did you ever get that Nike stuff? And he's like, no, I don't know where it is. And everyone else got theirs.
So one on
Ron,
the
you did not
account, I
order
said
it.
orders. No, I didn't see any. But I did order. I know what I ordered because I took my time. I think what happened, I went over the margin of 500, and then I had to credit, like, did get it down to under 500 with socks or something. And then when I did that, I didn't hit the send button.
I think you got distracted.
That
Yeah.
never happens.
No. This one time it did, though.
Well, yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
We got to end with our lock of the week, Ron. We're
Oh, wait,
approaching
we
each
gotta.
other.
Ooh, lock of the week.
Oh, you know, it's going to be hard to do locks of the week now with football. There's only like,
I'm taking notes.
there's no college anymore. There's only 2 NFL games. We're going to have to be doing like locks on NBA, which is,
The only thing I can say is right now, I'll take the lock of the week would be.
let's just pick this weekend's games. 'cause-
I know. The
Yeah,
only
go
thing I
ahead.
can say is Kansas City +2. I mean, or -2, whatever they are. I mean, how do you bet against Kansas City until they lose? That's all I got to say.
You know what? I think I'm going to go against the public. on that one.
You take
I'm
Buffalo?
taking Buffalo.
I I think I am too.
You are?
No, I'm not.
Take Washington. You've been winning with them.
No, I think Washington's. I think their run's up now.
I agree with that.
I think Philly wins.
Oh, Philly can be got. They
Yeah.
can be gotten. But
I think that I'm going to be cheering for Washington, but I just think that it's 6 points, and I could see Philly winning 28-21, 7 points. So I'm going to go Philadelphia to cover 6.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if I could bet against him right now, Jane Daniels.
I'd take Philly on the money line. I think they're going to win, but I'm not sure they're going to win by 6.
Yeah.
I don't know. Philly's got a great defense. I don't know.
I tell you, the over and under on number of fights in the stands, I'm going over
Way
whatever
over.
the number is.
It's I think it's like 14,000. So I'll take the over.
I went to that game. I don't know if you went when Jason
I
Kyle.
was there. When the mayor got a beer thrown on him?
When they played in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, in
The
Philly.
Panthers.
Oh, you were there?
That's when Pat McCrory
Were
got
you
the
with
beer
us?
thrown
Me
on
and
him.
Sam were there.
No, I was with somebody, another friend.
You know, it's funny. Johnny Wells was there. I told him the night before Friday. I said I'm going up. He flew up there, and we all went. And then Sam was 6'7". He's trying to get in a fight with fans. I'm like, dude, but that was during 911, and the one usher goes, "Don't worry, I'm in the Secret Service. I'm in the." He was a
Marshall.
no, like
Homeland Security?
no, like he was in. What do you call those people in the Marines that are badass?
Special Forces.
Yeah, he goes, a lot of these guys and the fans are special forces. He goes, we're all here because just in case something happens.
Mm.
So he goes, don't worry about those guys screwing with it. I couldn't believe, I've never forget him saying that. But
And then he kicked your ass.
no, we ended up, I told Sam to cover his shirt and we leave and not brag about it. But it was pretty
How's
good.
that for PR, though, for the city? The opponent's team's mayor
Yeah.
gets a beer tossed on him.
Yeah. That's nice.
Isn't that
Well, it was the mayor back then.
McCrory.
Yeah.
McCrory.
Hey, the Panthers won that game too. Deshaun
So why
Foster
can't
had
you
a
tell
great
us who you
touchdown.
went with? Who it was?
Used to be a patron here. Maybe still is.
That was like
Okay.
2003.
Todd.
Oh, Todd.
Yeah.
Todd.
Todd Parrott.
Huh?
Todd Parrott.
Oh, Todd Perry, the only guy that's ever danced this table on New Year's Eve. I didn't think it hold him. I didn't hold him.
That's a stout table.
That was back in the day
That's
again.
a sturdy
Yeah.
table.
I was down Sunset Club and they said, whoever the manager was said, hey, Todd's dancing on the table. I said, well, he's having a hell of a time. Let him keep dancing. So
Yeah.
that was back when we were fun.
That was back. That was back before there were camera phones.
Yeah.
So Jeff, what did you think about your experience with Table Talk? What would you?
What would you rate it? We always ask our guests, rank your podcast you've been on. How would you rank this one?
I would tell you that from production quality and overall demeanor of the host and the team, a 10. I'd give it a 10.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd definitely give it a 10.
And then,
I would say in terms of the nervousness I felt as I'm coming in here, I was pretty nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
A lot
saying
of
that's a
people
good
are.
9.75.
Yeah. it's an intimidating
This is a
chair
big-
to sit in
This
right
is a
there.
tough ticket here.
Yeah.
I was having one of those days, and I'm glad you came on. Now I'm having a good day.
See?
See,
And
that's
just
why I
so
said you give him some motivational speaking,
That's
and
good.
and
Well,
now he's feeling better.
Would you please at least taste that before we leave?
I will taste.
Hand that over to him, Mike.
So-
It's on
So just so you guys know, this is the 5-layer chocolate cake.
yes.
Pretty
And
heavy.
Before COVID, it used to be a 7-layer chocolate cake.
Yeah.
This thing was like a top hat.
Right.
It's ridiculous, but always very good.
They have 3 and 5 now. I don't even think they make the 7.
The 7 was
Mickey
just,
and Mooch had the 7.
the 7 was a 3-person dessert easily.
7 went away when the economy crashed.
Still banging.
Yeah.
That's Ron's
Still
recipe
really
right there. Sleeping pills in that.
Well, I appreciate everybody coming on, listen to us. We got a good weekend coming up. Hopefully, we don't know football. We got a little football.
we got
Sunday.
football. Hopefully the weather warms up a little bit because it's brutal right now.
And we do want to congratulate Travis.
Travis,
Charlie,
Denny. Did we
Greg
congratulate
went,
Denny?
Denny.
He's a like an actual Ohio State fan now.
Well, it all depends who he's betting on, but I'm sure. But
Okay.
yes, now he is.
Congratulations. And
And
congratulations to
he's
the
a
Ohio
Kansas
State.
City fan now too.
Yeah,
probably.
well, who's he like in basketball,
Depends on
Duke
who
or?
wins.
No, he's a Redskins fan.
Oh yeah, he probably
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Well,
No, but I'm glad. I was joking earlier. I really.
that's
I'm glad they had
a
good
great
time.
experience. Yep.
Yeah, for
No doubt.
sure.
They bought the seats right down front, and Travis kept getting on TV again. What an experience!
Very, very cool.
Yeah. Congratulations to the Ohio State Buckeyes,
Yep.
2025 national champions. See if they can repeat next year. Spend $20 million more. We'll see. We got our locks in. That's it for Table Talk today, ladies and
Miss you,
gentlemen.
Brent. Miss you, Brent.
We're going to sign off here. Thanks, Jeff Mack, for joining us
Thank you,
today.
gentlemen.
It's a
Peace
pleasure.
out. Peace out.